Legion of loyal listeners and Wildcat fans. Here we are with a big showdown, Big Rivers Conference showdown.
We're up in the crow's nest at the Wigwam.
In Rice Lake, you got the Mike and Rob experience. Jeff the Wolfman Meyer, Rob Derry.
Radio. Oh, hey.
Mike Cayley.
How you guys doing up there?
We're well.
Good. How you doing?
Doing all right down here in the common seats.
You're part of the coach.
Oh, there you are. I see you down there.
We're brought to you tonight by the First National Bank, bringing you all the River Falls sports on the YouTube dial. Go to River Falls Sports. Hit the subscribe button for all local needs for the experience. Go on to the Facebook page and visit us. Like us. We've got the Big Rivers Conference Wildcat Warrior Wind Chill Challenge tonight, boys.
Pretty big game tonight, no? Big game.
Bigger for one team than the other.
Yeah.
We're wrapping up the JV game here. The Wildcats and the experience have traveled 83.9 miles.
This one's tight. Oh, no.
Minus 7 degrees as we pulled into the high school parking lot.
Chilly.
Driving all the way up here. Property Executives Real Estate Realty.
Experience Express.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that thing's tuned in. Thanks for the oil change.
Yeah, but no problem.
I want to take a quick moment.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thank Cheryl Treba-Schwantz.
Again, yeah, for sure.
Visited with her the other day, and she said, what do you guys get paid to do this? And I said, what? Cheryl.
Zero?
Sure, you've been listening to us 4 years. Everything we do is all voluntary.
Yeah.
I happened to run into her Quick Trip, and what you have in her pocket?
50 spot?
$50 Quick Trip gas card.
A lot of money. She's rich. Oh!
Well, here we go. The Wildcat JV team will catch this up as we get into pregame here.
Geez, this one could go to OT.
Down right now 30-29 with 12 seconds to go.
Is that Vit?
Vit. Here we go. River Falls Wildcats, 16 wins, 2 losses on the season. Currently in alone at first place in the Big Rivers Conference, 9 wins, 0 losses. The Rice Lake Warrior overall season record, 6 wins, 14 losses.
Yeah.
Hanging in the bottom, number 7 seed spot in the Big Rivers Conference with 1 win and 9 losses.
My daughter says they're dangerous, though.
Well, everyone's
not taking them lightly.
Everyone's dangerous if you know what we're talking about. The Wildcats have won 15 consecutive games.
Reasonable.
And at this time, before all this stuff, Rob, I'm going to see if we can get out there a little bit.
We should call the desert.
Can we get out there a little bit earlier and just see?
He's not doing anything on a Thursday night, is he?
Let's see what happens here. I know we've got Jenna Pike Peters' dad down in New Mexico at the trailer park?
Yeah.
Keep Casino. Tony Cheeks.
Wow, Tony, Mike, and Rob, and Jeff.
Hey,
how
guys.
are you, buddy?
Tony, it's us, Tony, Mike, and Rob. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Oh, good.
You know what time it is?
What is it, Wildcat time, I suppose?
Tony, it's the Mike and Rob experience.
I kind of got a ping pong tournament going on here. So.
Really? How
You
many
do?
players?
2.
You and Jade?
No, you got to see the Razor play.
I don't ever care to see or speak to the Razor again.
2, he says. We're playing Rice Lake tonight, Tony.
Oh, you are?
It's important.
Rice Lake?
Rice Lake, Wisconsin.
Well, you got to say hi to Bryn the Chin.
Who?
Bryn the Chin.
Bryn
Bryn the
Olson,
Chin.
the sophomore?
How do you know Bryn?
She comes on interns for me during the summer. Come on.
Seriously?
What
Bryn Olson interns out there in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Hey, Tony, have we ever talked about Bryn's mom, Darla? Does she come out there? She's the head basketball coach. Oh, rebound.
No!
Sorry.
Oh, it's a foul.
I'm going to spin the wheel.
You're going to spin the wheel. Well, whenever you're ready, hit it, buddy.
Right.
Wow, Razor must have lubed that thing up a little bit.
Wow. Tony, thanks.
There you are. Here we are.
She's running hot.
Wow, the wheel of misfortune doesn't lie.
All right, well, give
River
us
Falls by 9.5.
what do you got, buddy?
The over-under at 90.5.
River Falls favored by 9.5, you said?
Yes.
Over and under at 90.5. Well,
You got
what's new, Tony, out in the desert?
See you, bye.
Oh, dang it.
Rob, Jeff.
Never talked.
Jeez.
No,
That
there
guy's
he
like
is.
here and gone tomorrow.
Tony
Bryn
Cheeks.
Olson interns at Cheapo in the summer.
Cheapo Casinos. I got to get rid of that ugly
Man,
mug.
it's a small world, isn't it?
It is. Shut it. Come back in. We're good? That's it. Back on. All right, let's go back through. We got the betting line from Tony Cheeks at Cheapo.
That's it. That's the game.
River Falls favored by 9.5. And that'll do it.
Yep.
33-31 over Thriller in regulation.
Oh, we're back, bud. Yeah, here we are.
All right, Rob, I'm going to take the under. Jeff already said River Falls in the over. Big Gear took RF in the under. Todd took Rice Lake. Todd Strop took Rice Lake in the under. Rob, what are you doing?
Just the over, I think. Yeah, let's just go over.
Pat Sullivan took River Falls in the under. Jammer took only River Falls. Dana Strop took the under. And Sebi just texted us with Rice Lake in the over from...
Wolfman, you got the court mic going, bud?
Yep, court mic's on.
All right.
Live going.
Well, let's get this thing going here nice and early. The Wildcat JV team suffered a tough loss there, 31-33. Going through the tail of the tape of the River Falls Wildcats leading point getter. She's been there the whole year. She's been there for what, probably 4 years? Has she been the leading point getter?
Yeah, probably.
Kylie Superfly Strap averaging 17.3 points per game. Taylor White, the Wild Thing, 9.5. Rachel Randleman and Taylor Caston both at 8.2. And Abby Derry at 6 points per game. In the free throw category. Where are you going? Again?
Hey.
Rob's leaving.
Rob's leaving.
No, he just said he just is sick of Tony Cheeks. Huh.
What?
Kevin Dorn got the picture and sound. Thanks, Kev. Jammer's taking RF in the over. All right, back to the tail of the tape. From the free throw line, the Wildcats have been good, not great, but good. Kelly Strap at 67%. Been to the line 103 times. Wyke is 64%, been there 42 times. Randleman, the best free throw shooter on the team, 29-40 for 73%. Taylor Caston's 20-34, 58%. And Abby Derry's at 47%. But Jeff and Rob, we can get into the three-point category. The Wildcats living and dying a little bit in the big moments by the three-pointer. Randleman's hit a couple of biggies. The last time it was Eau Claire Memorial to tie it up at regulation, to tie it up to send
and
it
in overtime.
Yeah. And then the Wildcats beat the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe in double overtime. Kylie Strap shooting 29%. She shot 35 for three-pointers. Taylor White, team leading 36%, shot 100 of them. Randleman at 34%. She's 26-76. And Abby Derry's a 31% three-point shooter, 11 of 35. Rebounding led by Kylie Strap, 8.5 rebounds a game. Abby Derry with almost 6. Taylor Caston with a little over 5. And Taylor White with 4.2 rebounds per game. Leading the way in the miscellaneous category, Abby Derry leads the way with 15 blocks on the season. Taylor Caston with 13. Taylor White with 8 blocks. But coming into the assist category, Kylie Strap leads the way with 72 assists. Abby Derry with 59. Steals, Abby Derry with one more than Kylie with 43 steals. And Kylie Strap has 42. Jeff, here's our starting five. If you ever want to know where we sit with our scoring and spreading it out.
Yep, let's hear it.
Like we talk with Ian Sticht all the time. First thing every team is going to do is try to stop Kylie Strap.
Yes.
Kylie is 35% of our scoring. She had 290 points on the year. Taylor White is 21% of our scoring. Randleman 17. Caston 15. And Abby Derry, she's 12% of our scoring with 101 points on the year.
That's pretty spread out, though, really.
Teacher Appreciation Night tonight at Rice Lake. Division II, top 10. Hortonville on top at 18-1. Beaver Dam at 17-3. DeForest and Pius Catholic at 4. Pewaukee at 5. West De Pere at 6. Onalaska at 7. River Falls at 8 at 16-2 on the season. Oregon at 15-4. And then at tied for 10 is New Berlin Eisenhower and Notre Dame. Gentlemen, the Big Rivers Conference looks like this. With everybody rounding out the season here, Rice Lake has tonight plus 1 game. We have tonight plus 3. Wildcats on top, 9 wins, 0 losses in the Big Rivers Conference. Hudson with 9 wins, 2 losses. Chippewa Falls, look who's here.
Who?
Cindy.
Yeah, I saw
Chippewa Falls 6-4. Memorial at 5-4. Menominee at 3-8. Eau Claire North at 2-8. And then Rice Lake, like I said, in 7th place with 1 win, 9 losses in the Big Rivers Conference. The Wildcats, 16 wins. They've tied the single season record with 16 wins.
Yep.
15 consecutive. Our last loss came at the litter box on November 26th.
Yeah, I was still deer hunting then.
Yeah, against the Pony out of Stillwater. And River Falls has gone on quite the tear. Like I said, winning 15 consecutive games. The last time these two teams met up, it was way back on December 17th at River Falls High School.
Was a heck of a game.
In the litter box.
Was tight.
River Falls won 41-39. Tony Cheeks might be a little off on tonight. Well, no, you never know with him, but
that's a tough line tonight, I think. They're better than the record would indicate, I believe.
The Warrior led the last time we played. Bryn the Chin Olsen had 11 points. Lexi Orr had 11. Grace Forsberg had 7, and Callie Karstens had 6 for the Wildcats.
How many girls they got on the roster? Holy moly. Jeez.
Teacher Appreciation Night tonight.
Yeah, no,
Rob.
I get it, but wow. I mean, is that JV and varsity?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Wildcats led that night by Abby Derry, senior captain, with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks.
Decent game.
That's just a night for Abby Derry. Kylie Strapp had 10 points, 10 rebounds, double-double, 3 assists. Taylor White had 6 points with 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block shot. Taylor Caston had 8 points, 1 steal, and 1 block with 0 rebounds.
That's hard to believe, but
Maddie Derry back then had 4 points, 9 rebounds, Rob, 1 assist, and 2 steals that night.
Huh, she had a good game.
Not bad for the Radcat, a little nasty.
Yeah.
Of course, via WIS Sports, Rice Lake does not have all their stats in, but we have enough to just take care of our scoring. So Bryn the Chin, she works out at Cheapo Casinos in the offseason as an intern, leads the way. The sophomore's got 13.1 points per game.
Actually, now that he said that, we were out there last year. I remember she was dealing blackjack. I think she took quite a bit of money off me.
Did she really? You remember her?
Yeah. I'm like, I thought I recognized her. I'm like, who is, I mean, looks familiar, but yeah, I didn't.
Jordan Rothel, she has 8.1 points per game. Lexi Orr has 7.1. Grace Forsberg throwing in 5.9. And Callie Karstens with 5.8. Rebounding, Bryn Olsen leads the way, 7.3. Jordan Rothel was 5.1 rebounds per game.
What is Bryn, a sophomore? Or?
She is a sophomore.
Yeah, man, she's going to be good, huh?
And gentlemen, we look at the...
Well, she is good, but, I mean, going to get better, obviously.
We look at the Rice Lake Warriors, 6-14. They went on a skidder here in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. They've won 1 out of their last 7. That was against Hayward the last time up.
Hayward?
Yep. In their stretch, they lost at Hudson, lost in Richmond, Menominee, Northwestern, Memorial, and Chippewa Falls. So the Rice Lake Warrior are going to be hungry here. They opened up the season losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 straight. And the last time they lost was the River Falls. Then they beat the Eau Claire North Husky. Getting ready to see if we can get Ian Stick to come up for a pregame interview.
He asked me if he had to come up into the crow's nest. I said, oh, yeah, you're coming up into the nest.
We got a present for him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we rode up with Todd Strapp and we talked about a night of history.
Yeah, potentially.
Couple marks here tonight for the River Falls Wildcats. No team has ever won 17 games in a single season. The Wildcats at Menominee down in the stable tied the mark at 16 season wins. And they have never won a conference tournament or conference title.
Ever.
Never.
No.
Tonight, if they win here in the Wigwam,
they could get a share, at least a share of it.
I'm sorry, Ole Olson Gymnasium.
At the Wigwam.
They will win at least a share of the BRC.
Yeah, that would be monstrous. For sure.
Rob Pat Sullivan's texting me in again.
Oh, hey, Pat.
Go Wildcats. Nice to have you in. Your mom and stepdad are texting in. Dana Strapp wanted to say that her friends from Iowa, the Schwallen family, will be watching tonight. Schwallens, welcome.
Hello, Schwallens.
Now, you don't know what Jenna Pike's dad is. It Dennis? Denny?
Sure.
Denny Pike down in New Mexico?
Yeah. What is it? Something Butte?
Butte Park? Butte?
Chipmunk Butte or something?
Is that all the people in the trailer park come over to his TV and they listen to the Mike and Rob Experience. Well, everybody down in New Mexico
welcome aboard.
At the springtime trailer park. Enjoy the weather down there because we drove up here and today it was minus
enjoy
9.
The barley pops and the warm air for sure.
We'll try to bring you some up-to-date stuff of what's going on here. Well,
let's get it started in here.
I try to crack the interviews with Ian Stick. The boy doesn't crack.
No.
So tonight we're going a different route. We're going to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day.
Where's Rowdy Riley Nesbitt?
She's down. I saw pictures. Her and her mom were somewhere in the sun.
Oh,
Really?
all right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they're listening.
We got
Hello, Nesbitts, if you're on.
We got the Tremor and anyone else coming off the bench. The Bullet Szymanski's there. A little nasty. Just got her driver's license.
Yeah, she did.
She's down there. Coach Stick has his entire staff. Eagle Legal.
Yep.
Cindy Hovitt.
Yep.
Maelstrom.
Yep.
The Wizard himself.
Yeah. Feather of Eagle, Eye of Newt. Pass 5 times before you shoot.
Taylor White.
That was the Wizard, I think.
It was. He's there all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we usually have Sarah Cayley, the head volleyball coach, listening. Not tonight. Graham Madar's not listening.
What are they at the meal prep joint?
They're at the RFHS for an Instapot cooking class.
Yeah.
Tonight they're going to bring home a bunch of stuff ready to freeze.
Oh.
Adrian Castleman, Sarah's good friend, is there. Oh, look at that. I just got a text from Sarah Cayley.
You'll be on that like a tight T-shirt.
Listen. Oh, they are. There it is.
They're on.
Castleman, Graham Madar, and the boss
Oh, hey.
on.
Oh, hey.
They've got it on at the cooking class.
Love it.
Instapot 101.
Love it. Hey, mix
Wow.
something up for the Bob. I'll come over tomorrow and eat something.
I told my wife we're getting ready to head to Kansas City tomorrow after
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Saturday's high in Kansas City, 48. Sunday, 55. Monday, 57.
A lot of volleyballing going on. You're down there till Monday?
Oh, well, I got Morgan drew the Maddie drew the morning wave on Saturday,
Yeah.
and Morgan drew the afternoon wave.
You're grinding all day. We're just gonna.
So I was up at Vibrant, right, my new PT place over there in Woodbury, right off of 94,
Yeah.
and my PT Jake, he did some dry needling.
Yeah.
Really cool.
They stick that thing a half inch into your.
Well, he did it in millimeters. I don't know what is 50 millimeters. What's 35 millimeters?
I have no idea.
7 inches.
Did it hurt?
What's it like, Rob, when they stick a needle a half inch into your leg?
So it hurt.
No, I mean pain.
Oh.
I mean, when I dropped the dock on my finger, did it hurt?
Probably.
Yeah,
It hurt me looking at
I
it.
was
but
feeling that scar the other night. Last night, I was downstairs drinking my water.
I felt bad about that.
Don't be. I was the one at the bottom end of it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, we got Dana Strop. Wow, is she not here yet?
No, she's here.
she's here.
She's right there.
Of course, the Schwallen family said they just texted and they got the shout out. Thank you. Megan is one of my besties.
Maybe they want to get in on the betting.
Megan Schwallen, friends with Dana Strop the last 19 years. Well, welcome, Megan Schwallen.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the extra heavy on this SCH. Schwallen.
Yeah.
Adrian Castleman, welcome to River Falls High School.
Who's that?
Adrian Castleman, Sarah's good friends, another special ed teacher at Lake
Oh,
Middle
right,
School.
right. Adrian, yeah.
Graham Adar is already starting to break a sweat. I
Yeah.
could see it in her
Yeah.
brow.
Yeah. She's stirring stuff.
open up the
Actually, you don't have to do much. You throw it in there and let that thing steam.
Well, you know what? You opened up that steam valve, and what happens?
Well, you better back off when you open the steam valve.
Darlene looks like the gal from Grown Ups. You ever remember that movie, Rob? Grown Ups, where Rob Schneider's daughter opened up the hood,
Hello.
and then Rob Schneider's wife went over there and took a flashback, and Rob's toupee was blown in the breeze. Boys and girls, Legion of Loyal listeners, it's history night tonight. Here at Ole Olson Gymnasium at the Wigwam. Big Gare texting in again.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
What?
Your stepdad. Gotta
Yeah.
love it. 35 millimeters is about 1.25 inches.
He is good, man. He's smart.
What did Big Gare do for a living?
He's kind of an engineer type of guy, but did different things. But he's got an engineer's mind for
Hey,
sure. Smart guy.
Legion of Loyal listeners, we're going to turn the camera on real quick.
What?
Rob, show the Legion what Stick's going to get for a gift. Go ahead and hold it up.
All right.
He was complaining because we interviewed Storm Harmon from Menominee.
He got a little, I think he was a little
And
jelly.
Storm was wearing it, so look what we got for Stick tonight. Shh. Don't let the Wizards see that stuff, dude.
It's an experienced tee.
One more time here. All River Falls Sports brought to you by the First National Bank. Want to thank Jeff Johnson. Generous donation a few years back to get us a second set of gear.
They do a lot for the whole community, though, I think.
Let me introduce my team tonight. We are the Experience, season number 4. Rob Derry on your color and countertop leaning. What else do you call that you do?
I do a lot of stuff is what
Jeff
I do.
the Wolfman Myers on your camera, and I'm Mike Cayley doing your play-by-play. Wolfman, do you have any announcement you want to talk about with the Legion?
What announcement's that?
What?
Did I miss something?
Do you have any announcement about
Oh.
your plans for season number 5 of the
Free
Experience?
agency?
He is a free agent.
Legion of Loyal listeners, we're just going to put this out there, unofficial.
We may be looking for a third.
We may be accepting applications and possible interviews real soon.
Must be able to drink copious. Oh. All right, we'll leave that in the description.
Got the wigwam. Who's Ole Olsen, you think? Harold G. Ole Olsen.
I don't
you know you're in the big country.
Apparently he paid for the place.
When Harold puts his name down as Ole.
Ole.
Used to date a hot chick out of Cumberland named Sven.
A lot of Ole and Lena jokes. I can't think of a good one, but
Ole's best buddies was Sven.
Sven and Ole. What about Lena?
Lena was Ole's wife.
Do you know a good Ole and Lena joke?
I can't
think of one either, but
Darla Olsen.
Well, there she is.
Frequents cheapo casinos in the summer.
Her daughter works there, apparently.
Her sophomore daughter's done some the 3-on-0 weave half court turning around.
Nice.
Well, it's record night tonight. Chance to win at least to share the Big Rivers Conference. Have a chance to set a single season win record. 17 wins.
Talk to me about school. What, you're building derby cars?
Yeah, we're doing today we cut up the Pinewood Derby cars.
Where your buddy got dusted today? Pretty good.
Oh, Alejandro.
Yeah. He was on the wrong end of the sander.
You don't want to be on the upside of the sawdust side of the disc sander. So he looked like he'd been antiqued. So the great thing is Alejandro was in their first hour. So hours 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8, I brought Whoa! Hey,
what?
Wolfman, can you swing that thing to your right and get Greg Peters, the State Farm guy, coming in here?
There he is.
Yeah, he's a big deal.
Greg Peters, downtown Main Street, River Falls State Farm rep. He's mine. He's Rob's.
Oh, yeah.
Wolfman, who's your insurance guy?
Ty from River Falls Mutual.
Never mind.
Let's just say Greg Peters.
Greg Peters.
All right.
Greg's not.
Yeah.
Sarah, how did you talk your teacher into turning on the Mike and Rob experience tonight?
Uh-oh. Here he comes.
The wizard.
Here, hang on.
The one and the only. Wolfman, we're going to talk about Valentine's Day and what else?
I don't know. You
All
can
right.
get nothing else out of them.
Next up on the Mike and Rob experience, up here in the Crow's Nest,
What size?
head coach
What size shirt?
Ian Stick.
Large.
Hey, Ian, you're taller than me, aren't you?
I think so.
I don't think you are.
6'2"?
I'm 6'3".
Shoot.
Hey, buddy.
I know it's today anyway.
I know you don't like this, but I know our interview with Storm Harmon bothered you a little bit.
That he had an experience shirt and I didn't?
And you made a comment.
Woo!
You made a
Hot
comment.
dog!
What was your comment?
I don't know. Which one?
You said I don't have one of those.
Oh, yeah, I don't have
Well,
one.
you know what? It's an extra large. If you want to trade
Ooh.
in, talk to Sarah Cayley.
I can make it fit.
All right, 16 wins, 2 losses on the year. We're up here at the Wigwam at Ole Olsen Gymnasium. More importantly, and why don't you talk about some of you and your family, maybe you and your wife's traditions for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm reffing the JV boys basketball game tomorrow night. So then we'll probably watch the varsity boys basketball game tomorrow night.
Something special you do
Then I'm
every
reffing
year.
all day Saturday at the 7th and 8th grade tournament in River
special
Falls.
you and your family do for Valentine's Day? Do you get a heart-shaped
Typically
pizza
involves
on the Luigi's?
basketball. Typically, no, I'm not really sure. We have typically in basketball. Yeah, that's what it is, I guess. I
Well,
don't
that
know.
worked out well.
All right, more importantly than Valentine's Day, and what do you do in the off season? Right, I can't get you to talk about the
I like to
streak. You
run.
don't- Okay, what do
like
you
to exercise, like to read books, play with my
Long
children.
distance?
Well, not that long of a distance.
How
but
long? What's your longest run at one time?
I like to run. Well, I ran a half marathon once, but I don't. 4 to 6 miles is a good number.
What else do you do to get away from basketball in the off season?
I ump a lot of baseball and softball in the spring. Coach middle school football in the fall.
All right, is it a big deal tonight that you have a chance to hit 17 wins?
I have no idea. I mean,
Is it exciting, Ian, that you
Rice
might
Lake is exciting. We're playing here.
you might have a chance to win your first ever conference title since the start of the basketball?
I'm excited to play Rice Lake tonight, I guess.
All
Yeah.
right, more importantly, what's it like sleeping these days? Do you sleep well?
Sleep. I can sleep at the end of. I can sleep at the end of March. That's what somebody told me the other day. You can sleep when the season's over.
When your
Good
players
point.
aren't around, what do you and your coaches talk about?
Typically basketball, I guess. Yeah.
You and Sydney, do you ever talk about strategy, girls'
all day
psyche?
long. We send text messages to each other in some form. One coach or the other, texts or emails and stuff. Yeah, we talk a lot about things. A lot about.
You
a lot of
sleeping
strategy.
well the last few weeks?
What's that? I can sleep at the end of March.
All right. Is there anybody out there that listens?
Well, actually, I have a request from Vietnam. My dad's good friend lives in Vietnam now, and he wants to know the time a little bit more often. He literally sent me an email this week asking if that was possible.
2:57 to go in warm-ups here.
There we
We're
go.
at the Wigwam. What's his name?
Doug Hovey.
Doug Hovey is over in Vietnam
Yep, lives in Vietnam.
and listens to most games.
Yeah, he found it a little bit later in the season. I thought my dad had told him about it, but he's been, yep.
Is your dad a Vietnam vet?
No. My dad was
How
like,
does he know Doug Hovey?
from Plum City. They
Why
grew
is
up
Doug in
together.
Vietnam? All right.
Because he lives there.
Get out of the Wigwam.
Okay.
Head coach Ian Sticht. Big night tomorrow night, Valentine's Day. Love that guy. Could talk to him all night long.
I
He
think
loves.
he fell out of the booth.
I've done that
Look out!
a few times. He doesn't even
Yeah, I
have
did
any
that too.
cinnamon in
I
him.
ripped these pants actually on the boot, right? See that? That's from the booth.
Who stitched him up?
I haven't stitched them yet. They're still ripped. I should though.
Well, there we go. You know what, Jeff and Rob and I, we talked on the drive up here that Ian Sticht is not a big fan of talking about this or that.
No.
Oh, wait, here you go, Jeff. Kim and Riley are in Phoenix for a soccer tourney.
Are they on?
I just saw pictures
they
of
be-
them.
they
They were
better
in
be
warm
on.
weather.
Colton has the cube on for us. Welcome,
Good.
Nesbits.
Yeah, it probably
Oh, look
sucks
at-
down there. There's
Deb-
no snow in Arizona.
Deb
That's dumb.
Ottman is the one that leads the Instapot class. Is so mad that she didn't get a shout out. She wants to know when the experience is going to come take a class.
I'm in.
I can do it.
Let's do it.
I believe it's Deb Ottman. Well, Deb, take care of the crazy ladies. Sarah Cayley, Adrian Castleman, and of course, Darlene Kilgore. Instapot. For all your needs, visit Deb Ottman's website,
Yeah, no doubt.
debthecook.com.
Sarah,
Classes.
Sarah was ranting and raving about it the other night at the boys' game.
Talked a little bit on the way up, gentlemen. We had a little controversy going on with a referee out of Hudson, right?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't talk about
No.
that, but yeah. Not good. Not good at all.
Bryn Olson is the daughter of head coach Darla Olson here. What was her stud?
What?
Who was the Big Rivers Conference Player of the Year last year?
Brooke?
Brooke Olson. Yep, Brooke Olson up here.
Yeah. Yeah, good genes.
Doug Hovey, what was his name over in Vietnam?
I couldn't hear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Doug.
Doug Hovey?
Yeah.
40 seconds to go. Linda Strop
What's he
always
doing in
wants.
Vietnam?
I
Lives
assume-
there, I guess.
assume he works over there. All right, I'm going to fire up the scoreboard, get us over here to the first half.
Oh, we got the national anthem coming up.
The Zach Campbell team lost to Prescott the other night, Rob. You were over there. I was
Yeah,
over there for a
yeah,
little bit.
Yeah. Zach scored his 1,000th
Yeah.
point and then a couple more after
What
that.
do we call it? 1K? We
Yeah.
didn't want to say
It's
1,000.
hard, it's hard to
a
say,
lot.
especially when you have a lisp like I do.
You have a lisp?
A little bit. Makes it
What
difficult.
does anything add to your lisp that we have on
no.
most road trips?
No.
Nothing. Not much room up here in the nest.
No,
At the Wigwam.
It's tight. It's tight. But
Well, here we go. 2 seconds to go until we get ready to go for starting lineups and national anthem. Mike Cayley, Rob Derry, Jeff the Wolfman Meyer. Ole Olson. How'd we travel tonight, Rob? There's the Randlemans, the Strops, the Castons, Greg Peters, Jenna
decent
Pike.
showing, I think.
Jenna's mom here?
Several strops.
Hey, Wolfman, you may have to run down and tap Legal on the shoulder to remind him.
The what? Turn the mic on?
I want a special guest.
Oh,
Depending on the outcome, I want a special post-game guest.
what do you want?
Corey Peterson here with the Caston family. Philip and Linda Strop to our right. Todd and Dana, Kylie's grandma. Tony White back from the Bell Bank. Just one time, gentlemen. I wish I could sing like an angel.
Nailed it.
In front of
She did a nice job.
3,000 people and sing that. Starting lineups coming for the River Falls Wildcats and the Rice Lake Warrior. Big Rivers Conference 2020 coming down the stretch. The Wild Thing. A Superfly.
She's decent.
Running Rebel. All day, Derry. There they are on the Mike and Rob Experience starting lineups there. Ian Stick been here a lifetime. Did they say Holbrook? I go by Holbrook.
Here come the Warriors.
Our junior Warriors are recognized for their hard work and dedication, just like the varsity girls are all the time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our juniors tonight are Cameron Coons.
Cameron Coons.
And Chloe Merritt.
Chloe Merritt.
And now our starters for tonight is senior number 3, Lexi Orr.
She can row the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Sophomore number 10, Callie Kirsten. A sophomore number 23, Jordan Wraithel.
Wraithel.
A sophomore number 31, Rin Olsen.
The Chin.
Yep.
And junior number 34, Jordan Pagash.
Well, there you go. They start one senior, Lexi Orr, the only one to go for
Got
Darla
Oshkosh
Olsen.
Pygosh there.
Yeah.
Used to
Yeah,
have
they
a pair
start-
of bib
they-
overalls were Oshkosh Pygosh.
Oh, yeah. They start a senior in Lexi Orr, a sophomore, and Karsten's Jordan Wraithal, a sophomore, Bryn Olsen, a sophomore, and Jordan Pagic. She'd been around. She's a junior.
They're young. They're good. I mean,
4 seniors
only
on
going to get
the-
better.
on
in
the
theory.
roster. Well, who can stop the Wildcats here? 15 consecutive wins, 16 wins on the year. Records laying in the balance after 60 minutes of basketball. Mr. Hovde, we got 18 minutes to go in the first half. I want to make sure I'm clear on that. I try to hit it every 1 to 2 minutes. Caston can't win the draw. But Kylie Strapp's going to pick up the loose ball, going to kick it out. Randleman for 3 to start the game.
Why not?
In and out. Rebound quickly pulled down that time by Bryn, the Chin.
Oh, easy.
Long pass. Abby Derry sticks up the arm and tips it out of bounds.
She could see that coming from a mile away. Thought she was going to snatch that thing.
Deb Ottman, Sarah Cayley, you got us on the big screen or just on your radio dial tonight? I'm sure there's TVs all over in the kitchen.
Yeah, put it up on a
Cooking
big one.
with Rachel Ray. Well, Rice Lake all done up in their whites. Pagic for a long three-pointer. Strop's going to fight for a good rebound. Going to push the pace here, Rob. Cheapo Casinos has River Falls favored by 9.5 points with an over and under at 90.5.
Yeah, it's a tough line.
Wildcats won by 3 at the litter box in Kitty City back in early December, mid-December. Well, that's Lexi Orr drawing the first foul of the game. Derry, good look out to Wyke. Wyke's going to launch from 3. Looks like it's strong off the backboard. Pagic on the rebound.
I thought she was going to get the bank there.
Todd Strop, if you can hear him, Rob, that's a good
Yeah, I
take.
thought
He
it was a
liked
good
it.
take.
Good take.
Yeah.
We're going to try to let him be our second color guy tonight.
He is loud, boisterous.
You don't need to guess. Inside, they're going to work on Derry.
Uh-oh.
Outside three-pointer. Big one that time from Wraithel. 6:50 left in the first half. 16:50, boy. Abby Derry has room, takes on the baseline. Up strong, gets her own rebound. Up again. Foul that time is going to come off of Pagic.
Good. Get him a little foul trouble early, maybe.
Well, we got to see, Rob. I'm going to watch a little defense here. Looks like they got Abby Derry. They're trying to post her up inside, take the leading, dominating defensive player out of the game for the Wildcats. Derry 50% here. Wildcats looking to get on the board, and Abby Derry looks good.
Oh. Usually misses that one.
Senior captain, good from the first time at the line.
Oops. I circled Maddie Derry. That's an Abby
That's all
Derry.
right. Give her some points.
Yeah, why not?
Derry with the white wrap on the short, the black ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
Does she have any home security?
Home security. What?
Well, on her right anklet. What is that? Is that one of those anklets that they...
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Out of Pierce County?
She's on probation.
Inside, here it is. Pagic underneath. Miss. Strop. Leading team. Get it on the rebound.
Easy.
Gonna drive it down here. Works through the double team. Nope. Lexior picks up the steal. Strop's gonna hustle back and gets her on the hand. No.
Travel. Love it.
Kylie Strop's got a little look on her face as she forces Lexior into the travel.
Looked more like she whacked her on the forearm, but whatever.
Well, hack on the forearm comes after the travel.
Sure.
Rice Lake going to settle down in a 2-3 zone here. See if River Falls can beat them with some outside shooting. Tipped away. Now it's going to be number 10, Karstens. Or with a high dribble. Handles.
Oh, almost traveled again.
Good matchup here tonight between a couple of traditional post players in Pagic and Caston.
Yeah, they're going to battle down
Junior
low.
on junior.
Oh.
Derry with another steal. Going to push the pace. Checks the rearview mirror. Gets the contact. That one is Bryn the Chin Olsen.
That's 3 quick ones.
31. Bryn Olsen, her first personal. 13 foul Warriors.
Abby Derry back to the line. Went 1 and 2 the first time. Only point on the board is from the 2-4 all day, Abby Derry. Oh, I just bit into a little pepper, Rob. Abby Derry changing some things up here, Rob. Going to make the first one.
Where'd you get the pepper from?
I put a lot of pepper
Wasn't
on
that pork hock, was it?
No, Spikes. Our first ever pork hock.
Not bad.
Pickled
Not bad
pork
at
hock.
all.
We shared one.
Not bad at all.
Abby Derry able to drain both. She's got all 3 points here. There's the Wildcats.
I almost got a second one. It was so pleasing.
They dug out of their deficit, Rob. They were trailing 3-0 for the first time in 2 months.
They were. Yeah, it was good.
Well, Bryn Olsen not afraid to throw it from
Oh,
anywhere
nice.
that time. Right over the top with a good release. Bryn the Chin goes for 3. That's scary with that. We'll see what they do here in the 2-3 zone defense.
Another
Boy,
turnover.
River Falls coughing it up here early and often.
Oh.
Olsen hangs, waits, goes
No.
for a long 3-pointer.
That was way
short
out.
off the rim. Good rebound pulled down by Rothel. Up off the glass, and there she is. Rothel,
Like a shot pass almost.
sophomore with a pair. We shouldn't struggle, Rob, with this 2-3 zone. We've been seeing this stuff all year, but double teams coming on heavy. Abby Derry beats it. Kick off the foot out of Pagic. Darla Olsen going to check in. Grace Forsberg, a junior. Long ponytail. She's going to be taking off the 2-3 at Jordan Rothel. Rathel.
Yeah, there she is.
Rathel.
Yeah, Rathel. Ray. Oh, I better stand.
Inside quick. Randleman had it. Contact pulled on by Karstens in the shooting situation, and Randleman will be going to the line. Randleman, the team best 73% free throw shooter, been there 40 times.
Who is that on?
That one's on Karstens, I believe.
Oh, gotcha.
Randleman able to knock down her first. Wildcats got the bus legs. Both teams got the frostbite going on the toes, I'm sure.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Randleman, low arcing, good free throw. Good from first 2.
Straight at the hoop, but it goes in.
Yeah, a little different release that time.
Oh.
Hand did not come out of the cookie jar. Forsberg on White, Pagic from the elbow, too strong. Fights for it. Strop's going to grab that one in front of Randleman. Randleman's going to try to work inside, force the pass. Caston's going to handle it up high off the glass. Forsberg with the big ponytail, and Abby Derry ties up the ponytail and will get whistled for her first.
Number 24, Abby Derry, her first personal, and the first team.
While we're down one bench player, we got the Nesbitts down in Arizona for a soccer tournament.
Well, that's why they're there.
Yep.
Futsal?
Futsal? The soccer tourney, they say.
Yeah, it can't be all bad,
Wildcats,
right?
Rob hanging tough in their man-on-man. Haven't gone off this much in the first half of every game. Strop goes for the steal, touched or handles. Puts it right back into the offense. No travel called. Strop with a good steal. Strop this year, 42 steals. Abby Derry with 43.
It's tight.
Battle for the chip. You get a chip for the most steals on the team?
Well, I don't know what you get, but
A medal? A token? a gift card.
He's got a bunch of steals.
Wildcat trivia, Kimmel's Corner. Abby Derry has got hands on her, a little travel. Coming back in is going to be Jordan Rathall. Coming out this time is going to be Callie Karstens, a sophomore.
Get her a little sip of Gatorade and get her back in the game.
Yeah. Wildcats down by 3 early again. JV team in quite the battle, losing 31-33. 13:40 to go in the first half.
Heartbreaker. Shot late to win it.
Yeah, and the line. Who's 44? Isabella Schmidt, the 9th grader.
What, where?
Number 44 is a fresh.
Huh.
Taylor Wyke inside, don't like it. River Falls hanging on their man-on-man defense. Going to give it to the freshman in the coffin corner. She ain't going to dribble. Student section looks okay here for Rice Lake. Once was
decent.
a hockey town.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, Rice Lake. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense, I guess.
And then they
It's
had
frozen
the,
half the year up here, right?
but then they had, what were the brothers and the sister that came through the basketball program?
Oh, what was it?
Wolfman, what were all the Rice Lake basketball
Ager? Is
players?
that right?
No, the heck was that kid's name?
Ellingsons.
Yes.
Ellingsons.
The
Yes.
Ellingsons all came through and turned Rice Lake into a basketball
Oh,
school.
that's not.
Wyke on some good defense. Lexi Orr able to find the inside seam for an easy 2.
Might take an extra step there, but I guess not.
Pagic's going to come back to the dock here, the junior. You see what the Wildcats can muster up. A little befugled by the 2-3 zone by the Rice Lake Warrior. The Wildcats having a hard time. Double team is tight on it. Jump ball should be called. I don't see an arrow. We'll be going the Rice Lake way. Now they run, Jeff, and you see this. You know this a little more than we do. I mean, they run the 2-3 zone. They're chopping both players on top to come over.
Trapping them, yeah.
Come over and draw the double team trap on the top of the 2-3 zone. You see that, Rob?
Yeah, I saw that.
Callie's got to lull them to sleep and split them.
Yeah. I'm sure Sticht and Cindy and the rest of the coaching staff will figure out a little minor adjustment to open up the offense.
They've
Here's
been
the Wildcats.
seeing a lot of zone. I mean, they're
They'll switch to the 30 or 40 and
yeah,
random and Strop, Derry,
they've been
White.
playing pretty well against the zone actually.
Inside
recently.
again,
Oh!
Abby Derry on a big block underneath. Orr dribbles her way out of it. Going to throw it up to Paget.
Nice play
Stop
by Orr.
dribble. On her quick. Bryn the chin not in the ball game. Is somebody else going to be able to huck the long
She
ones
not?
as Bryn Olsen's going to take a breather? Good defense by Randeman on Forsberg. Long pass. Abby Derry with another steal. Good heads-up play by the top defender here for the Wildcats. Got a 1-2 combo you don't want to deal with, and Abby Derry and Kylie Strop play some tough defense. Strop works up. Jumper. Strop can't get it to go. Caston keeps it in. Strop's going to fight.
Nice.
Chucks it into Randeman for 3. Why not, kid?
that would have been
Rebound pulled down by Schmidt, the 9th grader. Well, the referee directly in front of Jeff Meyer. I think I could beat him in a 40-yard dash with a pinched nerve in my back and dry needling going on.
Been feeling better though. Back's loosening up a little bit for you.
Well, we're trying. I got a big weekend this weekend in Kansas City.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Inside out, jumper off of Rathall, off the mark.
You better stand most of the weekend.
Well, I got some new stretches to do while I'm there with a band around the knees.
I wouldn't sit. You'll get some bleacher butt and then some.
I'm supposed to do some brisk walking too.
Yeah, that'll help.
Boy, defense is in their face tonight. Been a
Oh,
little
nice
troublesome.
pass.
Caston can't get it to go, or the senior on the rebound. Going to give it up to Forsberg. Checking back in here is going to be Callie Karstens here in just a minute. Bryn the chin back in anywhere. Nice turnover by the defense of the Wildcats.
Easy
Caston.
now, easy.
So they're going to go easy, dude. You don't see him push the pace. Kicks it out. Wyke off the dribble, goes baseline. Throws the ball away. Luckily gets the Strop for 3. Up, off the mark. Wyke in a good blockout position. Fights for it. Keeps it. Caston loses it off the dribble. Scoops it up. Now it's Strop. Settle it down. Inside rush to Wyke. Doesn't like it. Out to Derry.
That was dangerous.
Abby Derry's going to slow things down here a little bit for the
Okay,
Wildcats.
settle down, girls.
Caston
That's
finally
better.
get Taylor the Crusher Caston into the ball game. Good right-hander out the First National bank shot to kiss the glass. Whoa, that was loud. Jeff, check the engineering structural capability of the box we're sitting in, and it seems like we're all good.
Don't jump, though.
Got
It moves a little bit, but I feel pretty
little
safe.
extra cable and some chain to hang us up here.
I feel safe.
We went and put an oak log underneath it.
Black History Month here in February. Got a little detailed knowledge of Black History Month at school today.
Oh, good.
Eventually, you know what? They wanted to get rid of Black History Month to where it wouldn't be needed to be recognized anymore. Jordan Pagic bombs down a three-pointer for the Warrior here at the Wigwam of Ole Olsen Gym with 9 minutes to go in the first half.
They're draining all the threes.
Yeah, they are. Wildcats won by 3 at the litter box. Strop good on the release. No rebound underneath. Pagic's going to handle the junior. Big three-pointer out of her the last time down the court.
Yeah.
Well, the Wildcats been in some battles.
Oh, no
15
doubt.
straight wins. They haven't been blowing anybody out much, but taking care of business. Used to mounting a big lead and then letting it kind of get chipped away. Tonight they've been trailing from the word go.
Been a little cold shooting.
Well, Rice Lake hot.
Yeah. Oh,
Strop on a good steal, gonna push it. Easy bucket take for Kai Superfly, the senior, leading the team 17.3 points per game.
it's their first 2 of the night.
Come on, Strong later. No timeouts, 8 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah, we got to dive in here at some point.
Mr. Hubby, welcome from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Sarah, Adrian, Darlene, and Deb, and the rest. Is Luke Ross in the Instapot cooking class tonight?
Who?
Luke Ross. I coached him in squirts in high school.
He's an Instapot guy?
He was in the class last week. 3 hours tonight. Ryan and Parker at home alone for the first time.
3 hours of Instapot class?
Well, they're stoking it up tonight. Travel block. Nice play by Superfly. Made a big three-pointer.
That's a lot of learning.
Maddie Derry's going to be the first one checking in for the Wildcats starting 5. Here is the 1-5. Recently a new driver to the DMV. Randoman blows past Orr with a chance for a steal.
She's fast.
Yeah, she is. Track in the spring?
Yeah. Pretty good
Does
athlete.
Taylor White still do track or no?
I don't think she ever did. I thought she played softball.
Does Caston throw?
No, I don't think so.
Good double team help. White's got beat off the dribble. Gets help that time from Caston. Forsberg going to whip it up to Orr. Beats Randoman on the dribble drive.
Doesn't White
with
play softball?
She does. Good call. Legion loyal listeners, I started Dream State on YouTube.
What's that?
Every year, YouTube does one featured hockey team out of Minnesota called Dream State, and this year they're doing the St. Paul Governors out of Johnson.
Okay.
Casting off the miss with the left hand, hack coming up. That's number 3.
Is that like the NFL thing where they follow around them at the training camp?
I mean, I'm obviously
Similar but different?
No, they just do a good job. I mean, Minnesota high school hockey is one of the premier Indiana basketball, Minnesota hockey, and Texas football. All right,
Cats
here
are
comes
trying to claw their way back into this one, Mike.
Jordan Szymanski back in the court. Going to have White, Strop, Caston, Derry, Maddie, and Szymanski.
It's my life.
Little Nasty waiting at the dock, still going to be coming in for Taylor Caston after this next stoppage. Caston, good arc, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Olsen. Double black knee pad, black ankle braces, the black Nike swoosh.
Wow. My kind of girl.
Black?
You know what I like to wear. Oh.
Strop went for it again. Watch for the shooting hands of Bryn Olsen. In her hands now, not afraid to huck it over the top of Abby Derry.
No, not at all.
Abby Derry for the first time in a long time going to have to deal with a little height disadvantage here. Kicked outside. This is the 2-3 of Rothel.
Wenzel is tall. Wenzel's pretty tall, long girl.
Yeah.
Prescott lady.
Oh, yeah, I know. Abby Derry still in the 2-3 zone. River Falls starting to find a way to break the seams. Taylor White for 3.
That's better.
And the Wild Thing gets it back up to a tie score here. 5:50 to go in the first half. The Wildcats have scratched their way back into a knotted up 13-13 tie. Big Rivers Conference Championships on the line for the Wildcats. Bryn Olsen to shoot the long 3. Szymanski the bullet on the rebound.
You knew it was going to be a tussle. I mean,
well, Cheapo has a 9.5 point, Rob, on the road.
yeah, I didn't necessarily agree with the line. That's why I didn't.
Rob, you took the over.
Yeah, I didn't bet the.
Szymanski inside. Swatted away by Emily Smith, one of the seniors here for the Darla Olsen Warrior.
Here comes a little nasty. Let's go, girl. Get in there and grind. Let's go.
The Crusher, Taylor Caston, taking a break here for the first time in the game. Don't see too many breaks out of Superfly Kai and Abby Derry. Taylor White's hogging a lot of minutes too, Rob. I don't know if you see her come out much.
No, they never come out. Rarely.
Szymanski, don't want to work it off the right side. You got a couple of the bench players coming in. See if you can work it over here to the veterans, and that's what they do. Derry finds a seam underneath, but little sister. Outside, Superfly off the dribble. 5-footer, too strong. Rebound taken down by the senior Emily Smith. Forsberg coming to the dock after Darla Olsen gives her last bit of advice.
Get the thumbs out, Wildcat. Let's go.
Szymanski fights through the screen. Well, let's see what we can do up top with Karsten. He's going to sling the ball around to Bryn Olsen. Tape on the left finger, Rob.
They're going to look for a good shot.
Olivia Darien today at TC Orthopedic, right? For a little cast on the right arm or left?
Yeah, a little buckle fracture on the wrist.
Renee Darius where at the Kimmers tonight?
She is at Kimmers, I believe, with the Goose.
Does she have some friends coming into town tonight to take on the weather? Or today, did she get some visitors?
Friends from India, yeah. Can't be feeling
Welcome to minus 27.
Oh.
Abby Derry on a battle with Bryn Olsen. That time Abby Derry's feet a little in movement there, both hands up in the air.
Yeah, they can't be feeling too good about 20 below tomorrow morning, but we'll see.
Derry, Abby, her second personal foul. At the line will be Bryn Olsen. I don't have stats here for the Rice Lake team other than just stats overall.
Well, she made that one, so.
And Rob, that's her 4th point of the night. 1 free throw.
She's 100% from the free throw line thus far.
1 3-pointer. I don't think she's missed a shot yet, has she? Well,
Yep.
Speak of the devil.
Shooting 50% from the free throw line.
4:10 to go. Strop's going to push the pace. Long pass over to White. Back up
Can
to
we get a
Abby.
timeout just to have one here?
Well, he could. Just call for it. Yell down to the Wizard. Double team is good. Wildcats fighting their way through it. The two up top working their tail off. Forsberg and Karstens. Derry draws traffic trouble. No, Forsberg on the rebound. Junior going to bring it up the court here for the Warrior. Bryn Olsen, the chin. Ranneman back at the dock here for the Stick Wizards team. Tense, Rob. We don't talk about it. I had a nice conversation with Sydney Holbrook.
Yeah.
After the Menominee game, kind of talking about where really Ian is at, what's he doing.
Oh, off the foot.
Kicked off the foot, turnover, good defense out of the Wildcat, 3:26 left in the first half. Randeman going to give Abby Derry a break.
Give her a breather and a little bit of Gatorade and get her back in there.
Got to keep one Derry on the court at all times, so we were going to have Superfly, Kai, Szymanski, White,
It's a new WIAA rule.
Randeman, and Maddie
on the
Derry.
court at all times.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
Oh.
Wildcat hockey lost to Chippewa Falls last night. Was that last night?
Yeah. Right?
No, Tuesday night.
I think it was. Yeah, Tuesday.
Wildcat
right?
basketball boys lost to Prescott.
On Tuesday, yeah.
Wildcat hockey getting ready to go. They're the number 2 seed. New in the WIA this year is a 2-class system, small schools, big schools.
Yeah.
83 total teams in the state of Wisconsin for hockey this year, Rob. There it is. Rachel Ranneman, good drive at Bryn Olsen. Can't keep it on the court. Callie Karstens.
Karstens with her second personal.
Yeah, a couple on her.
16 foul.
She's going to take a little break.
Deeper than we are, Rob. And junior Taylor Caston, a.k.a. the Crusher, is going to come in for sophomore Little Nasty. She a good driver?
Yeah, decent.
How long has she been driving for?
Well, she drove me around shining a lot this fall.
Caston from 11 feet, can't get that one to go. Bryn Olsen on the easy rebound. Dance team lining up with 2:40 to go in the first half.
Not real good at shining. She shines the light up in the air a lot.
Yeah, shining at people's house. Does she ever bring it in the truck when it's still on?
No. Blind you so you can't see where. Yeah.
No,
No.
Wildcats have not broken Rob off their man-on-man defense. They like to run it all first half. Then they'll throw some zone change in.
Yep.
Over. Strop on the help. D in the steal.
Mix it up a little bit in the second half.
Kylie Strop with 42 steals, 2.3 point steals per game. Abby Derry coming to the dock to check in along with the freshman Isabella Schmidt. Caston going to work it into Strop inside. Gets contact that time off of junior Grace Forsberg wearing the 1-4.
They're not afraid to call fouls, are they?
14,
Nope.
Grace Forsberg, her first personal.
Gina Tremaine, Gina Van Dalen texting in
Hello,
to
Gina.
the Mike and Rob boys lost in Richmond on Tuesday, Rob, not Prescott. Thank you, Gina.
Oh, right.
We were both there. You figured we'd know. Strop can't get the first one to go. Superfly, a 67% free throw shooter, 107 to 103 times
I
at the
think
stripe.
actually they defeated Prescott just prior to that the week
They did.
before. Big game, big rivalry.
2 minutes, 7 seconds to go on the Mike and Rob experience here at the first half. Denny Pike, welcome to the trailer park with all your buddies. Strop good from the second time, knocks it back up at 14. Jordan Rathall coming in, and that time 32. Emily Smith going to take a break.
The Razor?
Checking the ball. In. Rathall. Pagic to inbound. Rob, this time we've got Taylor White going to be guarding Bryn Olsen.
Oh. Almost
Abby
got
Derry
ourselves a
slipped
turnover
off.
there.
Abby Derry's going to be on Pagic inside.
Where's Bryn? Is that 31?
31 is Olsen. Working across the top. Pagic ain't going to shoot that, but Bryn Olsen's going to. Long three-pointer off the mark. Strop.
That thing looked good when she released it.
She might have 10 rebounds already in the first half. Kylie Strop. Here's Taylor White for three. Strong off the back iron. Caston's going to fight for the rebound. Kicking it back around. Waiting. Derry long pass over to White. Kicks it to Kylie. Baseline on Olsen. Derry sets for three. Arc can't go. Strop on the offensive push-off.
All right.
Gonna leave her off. Gonna let her set for three. Go ahead all day long.
Oh.
Long rebound that time taken down by Rathall. Pushing on the double team and can't get it to go with Strop on another rebound with 1:05 to go here in the first half. No timeouts. We may be home before 9:30.
Yeah. Come on. Somebody call a timeout. Coach.
Oh, she wants me to finish the story about Cindy.
Oh.
Talking about Stick. Gina, if you listen to the pregame, I talked to Stick about how well he's been sleeping, and she said Ian's handled himself extremely well. Shows one side in front of the girls and has a whole different side at home like all coaches do. It's your job to be composed, confident in front of the team, and then you go home and you can't sleep and you worry about lineups and matchups and do everything else here.
Biting your fingernails.
50 seconds to go after the Wildcat turnover. 14-14. Scoreboard good. Let's see what the Rice Lake Warriors going to do under the tutelage of Darla Olsen.
Did I take the over?
You, Rob, took the over.
Not a good
I took
idea.
the under. Well, second half's way different.
Yeah,
buddy.
always. Yeah.
Now here we go. Let's see if they get the ball to Bryn Olsen. She's not on the court. Yes, she is. Going to kick off the screen. Taylor White's going to be guarding her. Runner inside, and that time Lexi Orr with another pair here to put the Warrior on top by 2. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Now 15 as Strap brings the ball down in the 2-3 zone inside to Abby Derry. Seam, hesitation, and good off the glass for Abby Derry. 5 seconds. Let's see if they push it here. Screen is set. Drive taken. Too much. Strap doesn't have time to huck it, but still throws it just short.
Warriorettes coming up here in just a few minutes, folks.
All right, buddy. I got Abby leading the way with 5. Strop has 3. White has 3. Casson has 3. Randleman has 2.
16-16 is your halftime score. Breaking it down here, Lexi Orr finishes the first half with 4 points. Coming all the way down to Jordan Rathall. She had 5 with a 3-pointer and a pair. Bryn Olsen had 1 3 and 1 free throw for 4. Jordan Pagic had 3. And that should get us, Rob, to 16. I'm all good.
Yeah. What do I got? 3, 6,
Wildcat
9,
trivia.
11. Yeah, I got 16 too. I did it right.
Todd Strop was wrong on this.
What?
Wildcat trivia.
Oh,
did,
yeah.
Did you know?
No. I would have guessed. I'll tell you in a minute.
Wildcat
I would have been a
trivia.
year off, buddy.
Coming up.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome
Wildcat trivia tonight up here at the Wigwam at Ole Olson Gymnasium in Rice Lake.
Let me see that popcorn, Wolfman.
Your Wildcat trivia question tonight is, what was the first year of the girls' high school basketball at River Falls? What was the original year that River Falls opened up girls' basketball as an official WIAA sport? Legion of Loyal listeners, your Wildcat trivia tonight brought to you by the great people Chuck and Sarah Kamrowski down at Luigi's Pizza. One more time, your Wildcat trivia question is, what was the original year that River Falls brought in girls basketball as a WIAA sport? You're going to have to text your answers in. We do not have the YouTube up and the comment section. Enjoy a little dance halftime here for the Warrior dance team. Black tight, white shoe, white top, ponytail, heavy makeup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Popcorn's not bad. I think I've said that before. That's right, on time it's tricky.
Guesses are coming in quick.
Oh. Anybody close?
They're all close. We got Johnny Lennon, Kevin Dorn, Kalina Hoffman, Annette Kirk, Pat Sullivan, Mark Chapin. Nobody right yet, though.
Where are we at? Give me some of the guesses, Buck.
Johnny Lennon guesses 1978, Dorn 62, his wife Kalina Hoffman 81, Annette Kirk says 72, Pat Sullivan 98.
98? Come on, Pat.
And Mark Chapin guesses 1976.
Huh.
Nobody right yet.
Close. Pretty close.
Johnny Lennon said 78, Kevin Dorn 62, Kalina Hoffman 81, Annette Kirk 72, Pat Sullivan 98, Mark Chapin 1976.
Can I give hints?
Nope. Mark Chapin, the principal at Meyer Middle School. Pat Sullivan is the grandfather to Abby and Maddie Derry on the mom's side. Annette Kirk was a class of 1986 out of River Falls. Kalina Hoffman, she and her husband both coached. Now we got the Paula Flood guest in 1977. John Gretz, 1974. Gina Tremaine. Wow.
Wow.
What?
What year did somebody say?
I'm going to guess 82. How's that?
Well, let me just see it.
Got a winner? Sure's must not be on.
No, I think
Johnny Gretz comes back with 77. John Gretz, 74. Paula Flood, P-Flow, 1977. My
P-Flow.
prayers are with you all the time, Paula.
Yeah, what up, girl?
Well, let's go. I'm going to do this right now.
Well, somebody's right there.
They're right. I just don't know which way to put it, but we're going to do this.
All right.
Wildcat trivia tonight for a free large pizza pie down at Luigi's Pizza. Craig Cardell
One
guesses.
topping pizza.
Well, here we go. Your Wildcat trivia with 5:45 to go into halftime. The floor moppers are out there. Gina Van Dalen, Tremaine. First one to guess in 1975. You were correct. 1974, 1975 was the first year the girls' basketball was identified as a WIAA sport.
Huh.
1974, 1975 was your first
I was
year.
2 years old, or a year old.
Gina Tremaine, yeah, John Gretz is going to complain, I'm sure, about something. Jeff Johnson, Craig Cardell, Paula Flood gives me a heart. I like that. Jeff Johnson guesses 1975. Well, I'm going to go down here to the bottom of my text message chain
Yeah, why not?
where I have one of these coupons saved. I'm going to copy it.
Yeah.
I'm going to zip back up to the top, and I'm going to go to Gina Tremaine, a.k.a. Van Dalen, straight out of Glenwood City, a Hilltopper.
Oh, yeah.
1995 grad. Gina, would I say you're a 1995 grad? Well, congratulations. You've just won yourself a free
Does that
pizza.
ever boggle your mind? You push a button right there and it zips it right to her phone. How in the heck does that work?
No, there's a lot of things that befugle me.
No.
Jeff Johnson, thanks for texting in. Mark Chapin, thanks for participating. John Gretz. Paula Flood, I hope good things are going for you. I talked to your kid the other night. Gina Tremaine, enjoy that. Ryan Schurz, your text message comes in way late. You cannot take the Cats in the under at halftime. Paula Flood starting to recover here, going through a big battle with MS and had a big setback here. She's dealing with some physical therapy for her eyesight and legs.
Yeah.
So Kevin Dorn, teacher at River Falls Middle School. Craig Cardell, dad of the linebacker Connor Cardell. What did we call him? The Crusher too? What did we call Connor
What did we
Cardell?
call him? He had a name.
No. He sent me a name. He told me it was one of his names. Kalina Hoffman, longtime River Falls high school teacher. Pat Sullivan, thanks a lot. Annette Kirk, thanks for coming on at halftime the other night. Jason Nesbitt, Kim Nesbitt, Riley, Colton, all of them down there. I assume Addie's with you too. Big Gare, I want to
Think they all went?
Yeah, I hope so.
I suppose a little vacay.
I want to give another shout out here to good friends Megan Schwallen, good friends with Dana Straub. Oh, wow.
What?
Gina Tremaine says 1993 grad. I had her as a 1995.
Close enough.
Annette Kirk says, great question. Come on, cats. Meow. Speaking of cats, there might be one just kind of hanging around up here, waiting to get on Jeff Myers.
You got her in here?
Oh, yeah.
on my shoulder.
I know Lipke. Lipke's the idiot.
She hates the cold, too, though.
Yeah, do you see the way she reacts to it?
Oh, yeah.
Wolfman, bring it on by stick.
Hey. Where is he?
Just see if you will pet Wiley tonight.
Keep
Can
the
you get
leash on her tonight. We'll keep the leash on her, Wolfman.
Can you walk Wiley down the stick and see if he'll pet her for us once during the game? Whoa, easy girl.
Keep her up there in the box.
Oh, the bad thing is no timeouts in the first half.
Yeah.
So if we have no timeouts, we at least got to play our theme song, don't we?
Yeah. Well.
Coming all the way up here. 83.9 miles. Sing along, you two.
Never mean it no harm. They told you never saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Straightening the curves,
Curls?
Flattening the hills.
Flattening their hair?
someday the mountain might get them, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how.
Deb Hoffman, if you want some singing for your cooking class, this is Jeff and Rob.
Yeah, I got your back.
Yeehaw!
Mr. Hovde, we got minute 40 to go here at halftime before we bust into the second half. Wildcats all knotted up. I'm going into the second half right now. I'm going to put it on the computer.
Wolfman, Hag says ease up on that Zoom a little bit. It's getting pixelated.
Uh-oh.
Is it?
Open her up a little bit.
Oh, if I open it up too much, then I get the crowd.
Less tight, more right.
Gina Tremaine, you and John Gretz, I wasn't sure who to give it to because you both, one said 95, one said 94, but you're the first one in. Johnny G, always a little bit slow on the computer dial. Usually as a pitcher and pitcher with something going on during the Mike and Rob experience.
I can't imagine what would be going on tonight. But maybe a little something.
John Gretz, he only watches one thing all the time.
Huh.
CNN. Hey, boys, did I tell you the good news?
What's that?
I got a call out the other night.
Really?
Oh,
Sitting at my office the other day at work, and I got a call from Steve Stevens.
Yeah.
Steve Stevens. Who's
I
Steve
have no idea
Stevens?
who that is.
Steve Stevens is a production manager at FSN North.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
And I wanted to talk a little bit about possibility future job
Whoa.
for the experience.
Whoa.
Really?
And
Doing what?
possibly doing some tournament action for the WIAA.
Really?
Well, they talk about us all the time.
I told them we had a contract conflict of interest because of the
We're free agents, though, in a couple of years.
NF.
Did you ask if he has to pay us $250?
Well, the NFHS
Yeah.
and my agent, in a little bit of a battle. Well, boys, the Wildcats haven't been here in a while.
Tied 16-16 at the half.
Having to fight their way through first half.
That was an ugly first half. 16 points? I mean, both teams.
What's Todd Strop saying? Don't guess.
Is that what he said? I could hear him, but
Come on. Abby Deary going to work in the paint underneath. They're going to start working inside the cast, and rebound pulled down by Randman. Fighting inside. Taylor White gets a grab on the arm, and Maddie Deary and Jordan Szymanski. Cindy Holbrook's looking at me for a defensive signal.
what's she mad about? She mad about something?
No, I think they need maybe a JV player to get some clothes on.
Really? Why?
Taylor White able to open it up. Rob, why not pull a JV player into the stands?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's
Kim
not,
and Riley are the only ones that
it's not
went
like
to
anyone's
Phoenix.
in foul trouble. I thought I saw Big Nez that said he was jelly, so I didn't think he was there.
I must have gotten a text from Riley. Rowdy Riley Nesbitt.
Rowdy
I
Riley.
don't have the 715-338 number.
Oh, that's it. No!
Hack in the arm. Thought it looked like a travel, and the Wizard Ian Sticht is going to start mixing up some potion for the referee here.
Yeah. I don't know, but I guess.
Well, Rice Lake, 6 wins, 14 losses on the season, 1-9 in the Big Rivers Conference. And I'm guessing Bryn Olson doesn't miss much from the line, eh?
Probably not. A player of that caliber can usually shoot free throws pretty well.
She's a sophomore. Wow, getting some help from the PE guy that time as Bryn Olson. Bryn the chin able to knock down 2.
Why was he thanking us or someone?
I think they're just trying to get control of the crowd here. Abby Derrick's going to work in the paint. Tight underneath as Caston was a little too much under the rack that time. Got a little lost. Johnny Gretz is going to be texting into me here. He's probably complaining about something.
24 is third.
Yeah, the other gal won fair and square. Of course she did, Johnny. She texted me first. Strap goes for another steal. Gets it picked off. Handles the dribble. Going to settle down the offense. We'll see. And they float right back into their 2-3 zone. Taylor White for 3. No touch on the arm. Long rebound pulled down by Ranneman. Strap thought about 3 and draws contact. No! Going to take a jab step travel that time off the senior stud of Kylie Strop. And
T-Sizzle's getting lathered up.
oh, don't let me forget, if I get a little time here to pull up the Kimmel's corner, it deals right with this.
Yeah.
We'll get a quick stoppage of play. We'll break into a Kimmel's corner here. Talking about kind of what happens after a long winter season via player, referee, coach relationships.
Oh, yeah.
We play a long 3-month season here. Inside, Bryn Olson. Double team. Strop's going to grab on the arm.
Foul to number 10, Kylie Strauch, her first personal, second team foul.
Stacked up. Rice Lake's going to fight through it. Long lob pass. Strop's going to go for the tip. Going to fight for it. Kicks it over to good friend Taylor White, one of the 3 seniors here for the Wildcats. 16 wins on the year. Tied the record. Ain't good enough for the tie.
No.
Abby Deere going to set things back up on top here. Strop. Back to Derry inside. What Caston.
Nice pass.
Good play that time. Another assist coming off Abby Derry. Taylor Caston on an easy 2-point kiss off the First National Bank shot. Rob, I want to break into this Kimmel's corner. I don't know if I do it coming out of a timeout or when, but
Yeah, let's do that. Well, if we get one. We got to get one in the second half.
somewhere it's going to be down to the wire here. 18-20. Just inside of 16 minutes to go here at the Wigwam at Ole Olson Gymnasium. Sticks waiting for something. Olson on a long three-pointer. Bryn the chin starting to warm it up here in the second half. That's her second three-pointer, one in the first half. One here early in the second half for 15-35. Draws the double team. Long pass to Ranneman.
High.
Too tall, and Monica White is going to handle that one with the camera on the right hip.
Oh, there she is.
Nice
Yeah.
boot toppers for Monica White tonight.
Yeah, looking warm.
Just came out of the Bell Bank vacation.
Looking a little bit like a
Extravaganza.
lumberjack, but I know she doesn't cut any wood.
No, she's got a cord or two. Rob, how much is a cord of wood?
It's a big pile.
It's one of those weird measuring devices like a rod up in Quetico, right?
Right. Speaking of that, we got to get the. You got to get the.
Oh, geez, remind me tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm already a month late. We got to get an entry point
We
into
are?
Agnes. There it is, Wildcat defense. Rob, I'm going to break into this real quick here.
Regional loyal listeners and Wildcat fans, it's time for Kimmel's Corner, live with Level 3 referee, Mr. Tim Kimmel. Hey,
Let
Tim.
me get back to that. I can't pull that out now. We got too big of action. Rob, there's Kylie Strop going for a pair.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Taylor Caston, good for 2.
She got 7 now.
14:45 here. The Wildcats now going to hunker in. I'm watching maybe a possible lazy zone long three-pointer. That one comes off the hands of Jordan Rathal.
Timeout, finally.
I'll finish that up after this. Yeah.
30? Hey, offensively right now, offensively, that's perfect, right? We get both that diagonal on this block in there. They can't defend that. We got to make sure we get to the bubble. Don't dribble the ball up the middle of the floor. That takes the bubble away, right? We still got to attack the sides, and then Abby can get to the bubble, and then we've done a great job of that, right? Hey, Jesus Christ, there's 14 and a half minutes left in this game, you guys, right? They made a couple shots, right? Hey, we got to be run killers. Let's go 5 right now. Let's just stay in 5. Right? Come on, let's just stay in 5.
Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cats.
Good job, guys. Good job.
I couldn't get a song up. I couldn't get anything up, Rob.
Oh. All right.
I apologize, Legion. I'm trying to do too many things. Stick told me there's 14:34 to go in the game. Our first time out.
Yeah.
Wow.
A couple minutes into the second half.
Plenty of time. Wildcats find themselves in quite a hefty hole by 2. See how they respond. 2-3 zone is all you've seen out of the Darla Olsen Warrior. Long pass, Rob. Ill-advised by Coach Stick. Do you know that?
Dangerous.
Taylor White going to cut into the paint. Abby Derry's going to seal it off. Random and wide open. Sets for 3. The running Rebel rattles one around. Just like that, the Wildcats find themselves up by 1 with 14 minutes to go in the ball game.
Needed that.
Wildcats strap, went for it. You're going to get a push. Boy, that is just weak to me.
3 feet away from the person.
But just because you're out of position doesn't mean they are, big guy. You know that? Here we go. Forsberg going to check in along with Isabella Schmidt. Paget going to sit down. Rathall going to sit down on the court for the Wildcats. Will be their starting 5. They've been hogging minutes all season. Why change it now?
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
13:50.
That's what Grandpa always said. Look out. Oh.
Schmidt, not much of a shooter. Don't need to bite on that. Hasn't attempted a shot yet. Lexi Orr's thinking about it, Rob, but instead she's going to sling it to Forsberg.
She'll shoot it.
Bryn Olsen going to be battling on Taylor White. There it is. Dribble, travel. That time Callie Karsten's a sophomore. No points, 2 fouls in the first half as the wild guy.
The old jab step. Oh, that ref is, that's the.
Having a hard time. I gotta bite my tongue here.
I like that. Derry on the inside kicks it out to the Wild Thing for 3 off the front of the rim. Kasten, rebound, put, can't get it, gets her own rebound again.
Nice
Good play
effort
by the athletic Randleman. Wow, Strap draws a double team up top high. Abby Derry hesitated, didn't want to let it go, but it was too late. Abby Derry Sr. controls the ball extremely well. You saw it, Rob. She's like, yeah, and they'll let it go.
Yeah.
1974, 1975, the first year the girls have played in the WIA.
Yeah.
Never won a conference championship. Middle Border, Big Rivers Conference.
Not yet.
Win tonight, will win at least a share. Bryn Olsen. Wow, what a play by the sophomore. Right-handed high hook shot, good for 2. Rob, that's her first 2-point of the night.
All threes and free throws?
Yeah. There goes Taylor White for 3. This one looks good. Nice body position by Randleman. Stops, dribble, floats to Strop. Strop works in triple team. Kasten from 5 feet.
Bingo.
And the Crusher hitting a nice baby touch. Gets a little applause from the Wizard. Rob, I want you to watch what Kylie Strop does here, bringing the ball up. Ian Stick said stop bringing it up the middle. It ruins the bubble.
Yeah.
So. Abby Derry on some good defense on Forsberg. Can't handle the steal, and it goes off of Abby Derry.
I had a bubble once.
Pagic back in. Rathall back in. Bryn Olsen out. Callie Karsten's out. Wildcats, all 5 starters still, bud.
Yeah, that's how they roll.
I want to thank Jeremy Cudd, Dana
Trouble.
Cudd. Todd Strop got that. Grace Forsberg with a little push, trying to defend.
T-Sizzle's got to simmer down a little bit.
I like it.
Foul to number 14, Grace Forsberg, her second personal.
Her second
team foul.
Jeremy and Dana Cudd wrapped up the Experience Express. Property Executives Realty, all your real estate needs.
Yeah.
Be sure to call Dana, Jeremy Cudd, or Mike Cayley.
Hudson, River Falls, the surrounding areas.
Strop going to loft it over to Derry. White fighting off of the Forsberg defense, doesn't like it. Derry thought about the long pass. Strop had to go. She committed with the jump. A little uncharacteristic a couple of times down the court for our seniors with 11:45 to go in the ball game. One timeout. Both coaches want to beat the cold. Rob, what's the temp going to be when we wake up in the morning?
Oh,
Strop had it.
20 below, I think. 18,
Baby
20.
jumper, miss off or ran him into handle.
It's going to be cold.
Let's go, baby wild thing. Come on, kid. Caston in, going to be touched off of Caston. To me, Robin went off the head of Isabella Schmidt. Wildcat fans, coaches, all about it here. A little tension.
I didn't see it.
A little tension tonight.
Yeah.
Big moments bring for great opportunity.
Tight game. Everybody gets tightened up.
Bryn Olson's going to come in for
Oh, they gave it
freshman.
to us. Changed their mind.
All right, good conference.
Yeah.
Thank Todd Strop for that one.
I didn't see the action.
Abby Deere to inbound is going to find Randleman. Can't get a handle on it, though. She zigged. Abby Deere zagged. And then Ian Stick Rob is going to take another timeout. We'll get something going after this one, buddy.
Meow.
It's time to go heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
60-second timeout.
Oops. All right. How did we get to February 13th at this point in the season, right? We can make adjustments. We made some really good adjustments. We got a bit better passes right now. Don't force things that aren't there. Run all the way through, right? That is designed for multiple options if we don't get the ball in right away. Run all the way through the play, you guys.
Run it all the way through.
How many great looks have we had offensively? Freaking every possession we're getting a great look, right? Those shots are going to go in. Hey, we've done a great job of finding them on the blocks. Hey, down here, we got to make sure we're playing straight up. Don't give them any second chances and no stupid fouls, right? Things are going to start going our way, but we got to make better decisions with the basketball. It's not there. Reverse it, make them play some defense for more than 3 passes, right? Yep. Hey, let's go. Heads up. Let's go, you guys.
Come on. Energy, catch up three.
Team X. Something.
All right, Ian Stick timeout. Boy, he's composed. I'll tell you that right now.
That was a good timeout.
Hockey team's
like
up
that.
5-0 against Chisago Lakes.
Chisago.
Cross-border battle inside. Bryn Olson over the top of Taylor White. Abby, Derry, and Strop fight for the rebound, and Strop handles. Got to stand up, Rob. Inside, the Crusher blocked that time by Pagic. Great defensive play by the big girl.
Oh,
White fights right back, comes back with a great steal for the Wildcat.
very nice.
Strop leaves it out for Abby Derry. Works to her left, in. No one there. There's no foul before the shot as Abby Derry finds a great seam.
Huh. All right.
Jordan Szymanski, the bullet.
Pew, pew, pew.
Lexi Orr.
That's a bullet.
That's all. I got the bullet. Rachel Ranneman going to come out. Jordan Szymanski going to go in. First sub of the second half. 10:46 to go. We are the experienced Jeff the Wolfman Meyer, Rob Derry, Mike Cayley. Getting a call from FSN North. Derry for 3, and that's what you call for. Out of one of your senior leaders is Abby Derry. Cool as the other side of the pillow from Stuart Scott. Wildcat's going to hunker down.
move.
Bryn Olson beats her off the dribble. Going to hand check it on Taylor White at the beat off the dribble by Bryn Olson. Quick, dude. Sophomore. She's good.
Yeah.
Foul number 2 before the shot. That's Taylor White with her first personal. 4th team foul on the Wildcats.
4 team fouls for the Wildcats. 3 for the Warrior here at the Wigwam at the Ole Olson Gymnasium.
Keeping it tight.
Long pass in. Can come over and back. Good defense. Quick on there. Kylie Strop dribbles out of it. White up, short arms it. Bryn Olson back. Ball stripped away, and there's a lot going on, and Taylor White's going to grab back-to-back fouls as she barely touches her. Good swinging elbows out of the sophomore Bryn Olson. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go. We're in a battle here at the Wigwam.
Dogfight, but there's no dogs here. One cat and a warrior.
It's the wind chill challenge tonight.
Wind chill challenge. Yeah.
Wildcat still hanging in on their man-on-man.
She
Yes,
wanted to
soft.
travel. Look out.
Paget goes for three. Blocked by Caston.
Easy,
Derry
easy,
checks,
easy.
looks.
Keep running.
Going to take it in herself. Finds nobody there. Kicks it out to Szymanski.
You're good. You're good.
Took off there, Rob, is Jordan Szymanski. Now we got Maddie Derry, Jordan Szymanski, both off the bench. Caston, random, and getting a little bit of a breather. Well, Rob, it's gut check time, and you know that the girls are in shape. Kylie Straub not feeling well here probably for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, she's been. Oh,
Wow. Is that 3 on Taylor White in the last 3 possessions? Bryn Olson going up big, Rob. Don't be surprised if you see a possible switch. See if Stick throws Abby Derry on Bryn Olson. That one's on Szymanski, her first
she's
personal.
got 3 though too. So.
Bryn Olson knocks down her first. 4 points from the free throw line, 2 3-pointers and a 2. Second one is up and good as well.
She's done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach's daughter. Wildcats lead by 2, 9:30 to go. Abby Derry inside, kicks it out. Szymanski going to work to her right. Finds it to Strop, no place to go. Underneath the Maddie Derry, light pass picked off that time by Karsten's going to push the pace. Szymanski there to stop ball.
Oh,
Just like that, good defense out of Szymanski. Isabella Schmidt getting ready to check in.
for
Bryn Olson, Bryn the
good.
chin. Going to take her blackjack dealing tail and take a little break. Abby Derry,
we like when
Kylie
she's on the
Straub,
bench.
Jordan Szymanski, Maddie Derry, and the wild thing, Taylor White. 3 seniors here, Rob, of the record-setting 2019-2020 season. Maddie Derry, quick double team, finds Straub, top of the key, bites it, runner 5 feet, and Kylie Straub. Rob, is it that time of the game? Is it that time of the game with 9 minutes to go? Kylie Straub starting to come up, play big.
Oh, easy now. Don't
And on the fight, Karsten's on the break, take and miss. Kicked out, Isabella Schmidt. Straub kicked off. A Straub will be a Rice Lake ball. And boy, I tell you, Kylie Straub can work.
Yeah.
Darla Olson looks down to Ian Stick and says, seriously, dude, you ain't going to sub anybody? No need. Forsberg in.
A couple
that
subs
time.
in there right now.
Karsten's out. You're right. Maddie Derry, Kylie Straub, Taylor White, Abby Derry, Jordan Szymanski, Ranelman and Caston on the lonely bench with Papungatoa.
No Rowdy Riley Nesbitt tonight. She's in
Now we
Arizona.
stop into the 2-3 zone, Rob. No, now we switch back. Look like a little 2-3 zone setup. Now back to man-on-man all across the board.
Better than someone the defense has to respect that you're going to drive.
Rob, you kind of watch Kylie Straub's going to float off her player and be able to offer a little support if needed. Here's her player, reverse, underhook, up and good. Lexi Orr good now for 6 points for the senior.
Good look.
Straub on the stripe, works to her right. Traffic trouble, triple team, block, call. Straub going to the line. Rob does a good job at that last minute of getting the ball up in the air. Rachel Ranneman coming back in. 6 team fouls against River Falls, 4 for Rice Lake. 8:09 to go. Denny Pike and the boys cracking some barley in New Mexico. And Rob, Kylie Straub's coming out of the game. Don't be surprised if you see a quick Ian Stick timeout here. Derry, Szymanski, Randelman, and Wyke on the court. Derry to inbound, waiting, gets it over here to Randelman, has the baseline taker, contact, and going to the line.
Would have been nice if that fell.
29 of the 40 for Randelman, 73% free throw shooter. Come up big, Rob, from where she was at last year compared to the players she's been this year.
Oh, yeah. Huge
Much
improvement.
improved. She and Cast and Maddie Derry sneaks onto the varsity out of nowhere. Szymanski able to hog some minutes, and Randelman knocks down her first. And Rob, just like that, the Superfly going to be taking your second daughter of 3 out of the ball game.
Yep. She got 3 breasts and back in the game.
Yep. Grace Forsberg with 3 personal fouls. Randelman at the line for her second. Looking good as always as Randelman builds a 4-point lead, 8:05 to go.
Perfect from the line tonight.
Mr. Huffy, let me know if I'm calling enough time. Now 8 minutes to go.
A lot of time.
Forsberg on Szymanski.
Got to be patient. Oh,
Shot up, Straub doesn't bite.
Oh.
Arms are active, hands are hot with Kylie Strop. Szymanski inside Schmidt. Derry with the good defense off of Schmidt. Wildcat ball.
Love it.
History, buddy, history. 9 straight wins was the mark coming into this year. The Wildcats have
blown that out of the
taken
water.
it to 15. 16 wins in a season. That's tied. Should be beaten by the end of the year. Randleman sets for 3. Long rebound, gets her own. Wow. Schmidt grab on the baseline drive. That'll be 6 team fouls here for the Warriors. 2 more players coming back in. Pagic, Karsten's coming in. Schmidt and Orr are going to be coming out.
She keeps them moving around, doesn't she?
Yeah, you got to. If you got the players, you got the depth, Rob, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Keep them fresh.
Strop fights into the double team, leaves it for White. Thought about the shot, now up to Randleman. Down to Szymanski. She ain't afraid to throw it up either, boys.
No.
Randleman sets for 3 on the top of the key off the mark. Strop's going to fight with a rebound. It'll be tipped off of Kylie Strop as she and Callie Karstens, the sophomore, battling. Rob, looked like a couple of shoulder checks in hockey there.
She almost got the handle on that thing.
Gina Tremaine, nice job on your Wildcat trivia.
Crusher's back in the game. I like that.
Stacked up, Abby Darion, an easy steal, going to push it with Kylie. Has White with her. Strop double team, leaves it White from 10 feet. Short arm, good body position, Forsberg. Karsten's going to push the pace. Wildcats a little discombobulated, now settled. Abby Derry fights. Bryn Olsen's waiting. Strop is defending her on the far side. 6:40 left in the ball game. Been a good fight.
Oh, yeah.
Wind chill challenging. Callie Karsten
little miscommunication
wanted
there, I
Bryn to go with the post and said she went with a button hooker out.
Yeah.
Is that in basketball?
NASCAR?
Is it?
I don't know.
Left turn?
Yeah, something like that.
I felt like I was driving NASCAR at the roller skating rink on Saturday. All we did was left turns. Set the hip back a couple of days. White for 3. High arcer off the glass. Rebound ticked up underneath.
Easy. No.
And Kasten's going to get called for a late foul is Bryn Olsen. Bryn the Chin. Coach's daughter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if these are all of her cousins refereeing right now either. Baby cakes! Oh, sorry. Wolfman, I haven't given a baby cakes in a while.
You haven't.
Rice
Yeah,
Lake.
Wolfman. Hey, I forgot he was down there.
Rice Lake
buddy.
in the bonus.
Hey.
River Falls with 7 team fouls. Rice Lake with 6. At the line, the girl that does not miss, her name is Bryn Olsen.
Deals blackjack in the summer at cheapo casinos.
6 points from the free throw line, trying to make it 7.
Took about
And
$2
just
grand
like
off
that,
him last summer.
rattles it in as Bryn Olsen starting to stack them up. Wildcat lead dwindled down to 2. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Legion of loyal listeners, hang in tight. This will be a doozy. Wildcats favored by 9.5 out of cheapo. Swatted away by Forsberg right into the hands of Pagic. Waits for Karstens. Guarded by Randleman. Rob, who's shooting a rock for Rice Lake, right? Bryn Olsen ain't afraid to shoot.
The Chin.
You don't need Forsberg here.
She'll shoot.
Karstens working on Randleman.
Uh-oh.
Pagic, 3-pointer over Kasten. Long rebound out of bounds. Yes. Stepped on the sideline was the long ponytail of Grace Forsberg.
Kind of irrelevant because we ended up with it anyway, but yeah.
Ryan George wants to know what is going on. Well, we got a big target on our back here. The number 1 team in the
Tussle.
Big Rivers Conference against the number 7 team.
Good
River
job.
Falls 9-0. Rice Lake 1-9.
Oh.
Strop, take and make, and yes it is.
That helps.
Good take out of the senior captain stud, Superfly. Hockey team up 5-0 after 2 periods.
Forsberg out the 3 in.
Forsberg, great hockey name.
It's just a solid name.
Strop into the stripe before tonight 103 times, 67% free throw shooter of the make and take and can't get it to go. Bryn the Chin with the rebound. Going to take this one up, Rob. Now we're going to have her guarded again by Taylor Weichman on her most of the game.
Yep.
5:15 to go in the ball game. Good crowd here for the Wildcat. Oh, and there's a quick timeout as Strop went for a quick steal.
Let's dive in. Talk to us, Ian.
Hey, good job with those pass fakes, right? That's a lot of pressure we're seeing over there. Continue to make those pass fakes. Hey, you guys, the fun factor right now, right? This is a game we're in. We have to make them play defense right now, right? That's a great reversal way to attack that gap on the reversal. Hey, the first side, we're not getting anything. We got to get some ball movement, right? Making sure we're still looking for that middle bubble, and then don't force things early, right? Continue to attack. We shoot free throws the rest of the way. Hey, got to be in gaps on 31 over here, right? And know where 23 is, and do not let 10 get any looks.
Hit it.
Team, let's go. You got this.
Is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring.
5:11 to go. Both teams in the bonus here. Battle up here at the Wigwam in Rice Lake at Ole Olson Gymnasium. Wildcats 9-0 in the BRC. Rice Lake 1-9. Oh, ball rolled around, kept in on the court. Caston handles. Waits, lets him fly by. Derry up to White. Goes in, double team, big block by Pagic into the hands of Olson. Long pass in tight coverage. Rushed it, and Strop's going to handle for about 12 rebounds tonight. Darla Olson not happy.
Couple bad possessions by both teams right there.
Yeah, Rob, right now it's time to settle this in.
Yeah.
Their 2-3 zone has been effective up on top, making us push the pace. Strop a little too strong. Caston left hand. Can't get it to go. Pagic on the rebound. 2 missed good opportunities there. 1 from Strop, 1 from Caston. 4:15 at the Wigwam. Both teams in the bonus. Foul trouble, Rob. Nobody too much in foul trouble?
No.
Oh, Strop sags down on the steal on the double team. Going to push the one-on-one up. Contact that time against Rathal.
Yeah, nobody. Well, Abby's got 3, Taylor's got 3, but yeah, I mean.
You got time. Got fouls to give still.
That's not real trouble. No, nobody's in foul trouble.
Rob, Bryn Olson, she taking a break here. Looks like she's a little gimped up. Forsberg's going to check in.
Nicked up.
Looks a little tired. Going to go down to the end of the bench.
Where's she going? Get a little something out of the
She talks to
fountain
the trainer here or not. Yep.
Oh.
Going down with an assistant coach. Talk to the trainer. See what's going on. She's going to take a seat at the table and look at the left knee, it looks like.
That's not good.
Strop, clock is stopped. 4:02. Wildcats lead by 4. Lets it go. Can't get that one to go, Rob. Everyone's a biggie right now, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's a biggie. Wolfman, possible retirement?
That's what they're saying. Looking for a third. Anybody out there want to join the crew potentially? We might be able to talk into a new contract.
Rob able to make 1 of 2.
Sweet talk him a little bit.
What she got tonight, buddy?
Give him some incentives.
What's Kylie got? Add those up real quick.
8.
17-point average per game for her. Got to be the second leading point getter of all time behind Carly Murphy.
Didn't score a pile against them the first time either. Maybe
no, she didn't. Abby Derry was leading scorer with 12 points.
Concentrating on shutting her down, potentially.
Well, that's what Ian Stick says everyone's going to do.
Ineffective, kind of.
Oh, Strop not going to bite on that inside strip. Casting on the big block. Goes right over. Nice take that time by Rathal. Big 2-pointer out of Rathal.
Yeah, that looked good.
3:20. Sarah Cayley coming from the cooking class. Kate Brendam.
Wow, that was dangerous. Oh.
No shot. Travel call. The magician Morgan Kaler and Taylor Peterson, the tornado.
What are they doing?
They're at the high school working on some things before they go to KC.
Oh, God.
We have our first applicant, Kate Brendam. Wolfman, you're out. Brendam in. Pagic. Travel. Good defense out of the crusher. Taylor Caston.
It's a lot of responsibility, Kate. It's not just every couple games. It's every game, Kate.
We know she can. She got a new Chevy Equinox, so.
She did. Maybe she can drive.
Oh, no. We're sponsored. We're sponsored. Maybe she can drive the Express.
Put a couple.
Oh, inside. Tipped off the Warrior. The Rice Lake ball under the rack.
That was a smart
250.
play by Caston not to try to grab that thing. Very smart.
Valentine's Day drop. Do you remember 4 years ago on Valentine's Day?
No.
Strop misses. White on the take. Rebound good for the Wild Thing. Rob, 4 years ago, you and I danced to Neil Diamond on Valentine's Day.
That was a nice moment.
I think I have that on camera.
That was a nice moment.
If I remember right.
I hope so. Rob, let's dive in as Darla Olsen wants to chat with her team.
Let's go, Cats. Come on now. Talk to us,
good D
Ian.
down there. Way to create separation. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who are they going to try and get shots for? The low stuff? 23? Hey, that high-low stuff is right. That's what they've
Kate
kind of
would
been
be
doing,
a
that
good option,
downscreen
I
to that high-low stuff. Some other things,
Depends
right?
who's looking on the camera.
We're trying to not let 23 get sprung here, okay, or 10, or probably 3 as well, right? Most
the whole
importantly,
team,
we've done a great job of getting through screens, right? I know we're tired. We got deep right now, right? But we have to make sure they don't get those second chance opportunities after we get a hand in their face and they don't get what they want to start with. Okay? Hey, get to the bubble right away. That makes everybody condense, right? And then it gives them more space in the perimeter to work. Or, yeah, okay? Get to the bubble right away in that. Make sure we keep starting on that block like that and make sure your hand up, ready to catch any pass that Kai gets to you on that. Okay? Hey, we got 4. If we need to call timeout, call timeout. Okay? Let's go.
Finish this game on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team. What they said.
Yep. 2:33 to go in the game. You're on with the Mike and Rob Experience. Jeff the Wolfman, Meyer, Rob, Derry, Mike, Kaylee calling all your action. Morgan, Kaylee, Taylor, Peterson, Sarah, Kaylee. Listening tight as you go through some of your offensive sets heading into Kansas City.
Wow.
All right, like I said, 2:33 to go. Both teams in the bonus right now. Rice Lake with 8, River Falls with 7. Defense been in man-on-man all night long. Caston steps out, puts a little body. She's got to be stepping out of bounds. There it is. Great defense out of Taylor Caston.
That big old blue line down there. The big fat one. Oh, the chin's back in.
Annette Kirk says time to make some history.
The chin is back.
Got a couple opportunities here tonight coming down the stretch. 2:20 to go. Clock is running. Strop's got the hand
Don't
for
need to be
the
in a hurry.
Wildcat.
Don't need to be in a hurry.
They got to come after us. We're going to the line. Both teams in the bonus. Having a hard time hanging on to the ball, Rob, against this 2-3 zone of the Darla Olsen. Inside, Caston! Great dish, great dump, and good for the Crusher. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Wildcats.
That's 11 for the Crusher now. She's having a heck of a night.
Crusher, Rob, not bad. Averages 8.2 points per game and playing big. No team since 1974-75 has won 17 games in a season and never won a conference championship. Travel got to be on it, and there it is. Good call, Rob. I'm going to clap for some good refereeing.
Yeah, you remember the guy he was at our game with
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
Buck 40, now 39, now 38 in the hands
He
of
just pulled him up.
Superfly Kai. Boy, you got to keep that strap up tight. Is there a belt, or is that just all elastic?
Yeah, it's just elastic.
And we're going to see it in here of Abby Derry and Kylie Strops. Strops going to work in, slices, dices, and the Superfly. Good for another deuce. Solid shooter, Robin. We're diving back in to talk to Coach Stick. Darla Olsen needs another break with 1:15 to go.
Talk to us, Coach.
Hey, good offense. Good offense. Hey,
no, Coach. Good
hey,
time
sit down though. Take a deep breath here. Hey, Rachel, let's have you inbound the basketball right now. Okay. Anytime it's their ball right now. But Rach, let's have you inbound the ball. If they're pressing, we're in Michigan. It's normal, right? No, only if they're not pressing. If they are pressing, then Kai, you're inbounding the ball to Abby in Michigan, right? Hey, and you're still getting the bubble. Okay. Hey, so that's if they're not pressing, Rachel. Then you're inbounding the ball to her. Okay. Then Abby, get to that bubble because they're going to start. Right, Kai, come attack aside so you don't dribble right into that trap. They are going to set trap that, right? Okay. Hey, right now we're looking for ball screen, flare screen for 31. Stay on her numbers. Okay. Hey, and then that backside, watch them running 23 off of 2 screens over here, coming around for like this, right? Or 10 or 3. Okay. But whoever sets Right, so we have to make sure we chase numbers on that backside. We've got a rebound, right?
Yep.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's
Finish
finish.
that 3. 1, 2, 3.
Finish! Oh, yeah, good one. $1:15 left in the game. Wildcat leads by 9.
Wildcats out of Cheapo, favored by 9.5. Boys, one win here at the Wigwam, and the Wildcats will at least have a share of their first ever conference title. Trying to get to 17 wins. Defense good. $1:10 to go from the three-point line. Over the spot is Rathal. Rebound picked up by Forsberg. Works inside. Abidari on the D. No foul. Forsberg grabs. 58 seconds. Three-pointer up off the front. Abidari, great body position. Good rebound, and watch this. Make them come to you, Superfly.
Oh, yeah.
You got 45 seconds to go. Time to make history here, Rob, Jeff. The great thing is we get to be a small part of it.
Yeah.
Watch the volleyball team cover the football game. Strop going to leave it for Caston.
Yes.
Taylor Caston off the dish from Strop with the left hand. Good for a pair. 30 seconds. Forsberg stopped by Caston. Block is up. The Crusher crushes her in the lane. That's big, kid. Strop's going to work. Got Abidari all alone, and that's where it's going with 15
It's like the
seconds.
Wildcat might cover.
Jeff, if you would do me a favor, I want to get Ian sticked up here. He doesn't know about it. There we
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
10 seconds to go. Now 7, and ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us on for a moment of history with the River Falls Wildcats coming up to the Wigwam, and that's right, gentlemen. Legion of Loyalisters, enjoy this.
You're not going to be able to get stick up here.
Get him up here.
Get him up here. Go up.
There it is. The Wildcats move to a record-setting 17 wins in a single season.
Mike Casson led the way tonight with 13. Strop had 10, Abby had 8, White had 7, and Randleman had 7.
Well, for the Rice Lake Warrior, we had 2, 4, 6 points out of Lexi Orr. Then we get down into Jordan Rathal. She had 10 points for her, 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half.
Here he comes.
Pagic had 3. Bryn Olson finishes with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points for her. And oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this one time and one time only. He doesn't like to talk about it in the pregame, but we're going to take the head coach, Ian Stick, on the Mike and Rob Experience in a surprise postgame interview.
Okay, I'm surprised.
Coach, congratulations. Now can we talk?
About what?
You've been a part of this program for what, almost 15 years between you and I go?
14, I think.
1974, 1975 was the first year in WIAA.
Sounds
17
about-
wins in a regular season. You set that record. 9 straight wins was the current record before this season. You're now at 15 straight wins. And with this win, you win your first share of the Big Rivers Conference for the first time in program history. A conference title.
It's exciting.
Can you open up now?
Well, I think
about
it's got
some
to
of this
sink
stuff?
in a little bit, right? I guess.
Well, I mean, I talked to Cindy last week when you guys were down in Menominee, and she talked a little bit about what's going on in your home life when you're not in front of the team, right? Every great coach, Ian, talks one way in front of the team where you're confident, you're composed, but then you get to go home to talk to your wife or talk to your coaching staff and not look as composed there. So,
Well, I think I'm confident. I certainly waking up at 3:15 in the morning when you play Hudson or Menominee is not real. I don't know. I don't think that I'm any different home. I just think I don't get any freaking sleep anymore. But you know,
will you sleep now? Will you sleep
I
better
do-
tonight?
After this one, yeah.
What's it really mean, Ian? I know it's on your mind. I know you don't talk about it in the pregame. I like to jazz you a little bit about it. Well, what's it mean? I mean, obviously, you took the first team ever to the state tournament a few years back, and now to get a conference win. What's it mean to you?
Well, I think it means, for one thing, that we have really good players right now that get along with each other. There's 3 quotes in the paper 3 weeks in a row from 3 different seniors. It's been really fun. I love that my teammates are having a lot of fun, and I love that our team's getting along. Those are their 3 quotes in the paper. Like, how can you – that's how you have success, right? You have kids like that who it's not about them. It's not about the winning or the points. It's about having fun with their teammates and doing what they love to do, and I think that's the special part about it, right?
Yeah. All right, buddy.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm not much for words right now.
Get down
so.
there with your team.
Okay.
Great job.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
guys.
Ian Stick comes up here. Big Rivers Conference at least a share of the Big Rivers Conference with a win here tonight. They've got 17 wins on the year.
Good job, buddy.
16 consecutive wins, and that's what's left here for the River Falls Wildcats. Rob, take care of the over and under. River Falls was favored by 9.5.
Covered.
I got roughed up tonight, but I really don't care.
Well, Mike took the under. Where are we at for the over and under, Rob?
We're under.
All right. Jeff,
and we covered.
Jeff took RF in the over. Rob, you took the over. Todd took Rice Lake in the under. Big Gear took RF in the under. Pat Sullen RF in the under. Sevy Rice Lake in the over. Wow. Not bad. We got some text messages coming in here from the Legion of Loyal listeners. Great job on the Wildcats from Pat Sullivan. Mark Chapin says, tell Ian I'm super proud and congrats. Kevin Dorn says, sticked rocks. Of course he does.
By the way, I believe that was 16 in a row, right?
16 wins in a row.
Well, we are currently 16, now 17-2.
Yeah, 16
10-0
in a row.
in the Big Rivers Conference. Rice Lake goes to 6 wins, 15 losses, 1-10 in the Big Rivers Conference. The Wildcats with 16 consecutive wins, ranked number 8 in Division II. Seeding meeting right around the corner.
Yeah, this weekend,
River Falls, on Sunday. River Falls will be for their last home match Saturday. Kevin Westhouse will be filling in for me.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting, Legion. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah, we're going to get a little Westy.
Well, we'll be down there in the Kansas City.
The Godfather.
You're going to get some cliches, you know that.
And gentlemen, the Rice Lake Warriors, 1 game left, Friday, February 21st. They'll take on Hudson up here. Gentlemen, anything else to say? Big Rivers Conference, at least a share of the championship.
Girls. Great job, Wildcats.
10 wins in conference. Wildcats with a few games to go.
It wasn't easy, but they got it done. That's Abby said it all week. She said they're not a bad. The record isn't real good, but she said they're dangerous. She said that.
Home against Eau Claire Memorial on Saturday. Then we're at Ellsworth and at Chippewa Falls.
Yes.
And we'll see what kind of ramifications that game has. We are the Mike and Rob Experience. Want to thank everybody at the First National Bank to bring in all the YouTube stuff. We are the Mike and Rob Experience. Always be sure to unleash your inner Wildcat.